Hello everybody, this is Sabir Chawala, broker of record for Century 21 Innovative Realty. Coming today to you with another informative video on discussing about getting a mortgage approval and why it's so important. As you know, in this particular hot real estate market, everywhere there's so many multiple offers, so you want to make sure you understand how much you're approved for. So that way you only purchase up to your maximum limit that you have and you don't go above and beyond your rules and regulations that you may have. So today I want to give you some detailed information. What are the steps you should take and what you need to do in getting this mortgage pre-approval first? Because before you start looking for a home, you want to make sure you know how much you're approved for and up to what amount, because you don't want to cross that limitation that you have. So first and foremost, if you're looking to buy a house or are new to the home buying process, there's a chance that you're not familiar with this mortgage pre-approval process and how it works. And today I'm going to basically give you that information, how that works. Anyone interested in buying a house should get a pre-approval for a mortgage to ensure they can afford the maximum limit that they have, what they need to buy and what they can afford to buy. And that's the most important first and foremost process, because as I mentioned, you don't want to go above your needs and requirements of that. What else? Getting a pre-approval for a mortgage before you even begin home hunting is a great way to figure out what your actual affordability is, because it's very important in this market how houses are going. You want to make sure your affordability is kept right intact with what you can afford, the maximum availability out there. So let's dive into it. The pre-approval application. In this stage, a mortgage broker will evaluate your financial situation to confirm that you can make a mortgage payments. This is an important step for lenders because they want to protect their investment in you and the home. As I mentioned earlier, they want to make sure how much you can afford, so you don't want to buy something that's above and beyond your limitations of that. Lenders will evaluate several things when considering your application for a mortgage. For instance, your credit score. So you want to make sure you keep your credit score intact. You pay off your debts in a full manner and that you don't go above and beyond the limitations. Pre-existing debts, any other debts that you may have, student loans or anything that you may have. The income, how much income you've been making on an annual basis, you and the spouse itself. Your down payment, how much money do you have to put down as a down payment? Rule of thumb is at least about 10% is what you're going to put down for your purchase of your property. And any other assets that you may have for process, like your RSP, TFSA, savings account, or anything that you may have that you're going to use that as a collateral on that. And now these factors will be used to determine whether you get approved for your loan and how much you're going to get approved on that then. So get started on your mortgage approval now. What do you need to do? Well, first and foremost, it takes about 15 to 25 days. It takes about almost 2 to 3 weeks right now, the way they are so busy out there to get that approval. So before you start your house hunting, make sure all your documentations, notice of assessment, your pay stub, everything, job letters are intact to get this process done, because it does take time. And it's important to start your approval as soon as possible so you can get into house of your dreams faster. Remember, before you start house hunting, you want to make sure this is done, because otherwise you don't want to have the horse behind the cart. You want to make sure the horse is in front of the cart, so that way it starts processing on that. So that's the most important key factors on that. So folks, that's what I talked to you about. Really a snap of how you want to get this approval. You have more questions on it, or you're not so sure what you need or what processes? Well, I work with a lot of mortgage brokers and a lot of financial institutions. You can always reach out to me. My number is 416-878-1684. I hope this information was informative to you and that you learned a lot about getting your mortgage approval and your steps in getting into your dream home. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'll certainly help you again. Stay safe, stay healthy. Once again, this is Sabir Chawala, broker of record for Century 21 Realty. Thank you again.